Well, hello there, fabulous people. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you my easy method of how to make these absolutely delicious cinnamon rolls. It is super easy to make. It will take 3 easy steps. So without further ado, let's get started. To begin, I'm going to be using 4 cups of strong flour. I'm adding 1 teaspoon of instant yeast, 1 teaspoon of salt, add 2 tablespoons of soft brown sugar, 1 heaped teaspoon of cinnamon, and 1 teaspoon of mixed spice. Now I'm going to begin the process of kneading the dough. As it begins, I'm going to add 1 large egg to the flour, continue to mix, and then I'm going to measure out 300 milliliters of milk. Now very slowly pour in the milk into the whisk. And just continue to knead for the next 10 minutes. So the dough has been kneading for about 10 minutes and it's finally ready. Once that's ready, I'm going to simply roll this on my work surface into a large ball. Just like this. I'm going to place this inside a bowl and cover it and allow it to rise for 1 hour until it doubles in size. In the meantime, I'm going to begin the process of preparing a cinnamon butter paste. This is the paste that will be going inside of the cinnamon roll before we bake it. So for this, I'm using 120 grams of butter. I'm using soft brown sugar, dark brown sugar. I'll add a good amount of cinnamon and a pinch of salt as well. Remember, the amount of cinnamon you add to this is totally up to you, so you can add a little bit more or less if you prefer. Now, a little bit of a tip to remember. Leave your butter out maybe overnight or at least for an hour and allow it to become super soft so that when you're mixing it, it becomes a nice smooth paste, just like this. Now that's all nicely mixed, I'm going to set this aside for now. So it's been about an hour later and our bread dough is nicely doubled in size and ready. So I like to just take out a little bit of air from the bread dough. I'm going to simply place this on my work surface and we're going to begin to roll out this dough. Just using a rolling pin, you need to roll out the dough flat on a surface. It might seem sticky at first, but trust the process. Continue to roll until it's nice and flat on your work surface. Once this is nicely rolled out, I'm going to now bring back the already prepared cinnamon butter. I'm going to simply spread it all around the flattened out bread dough. So I'm just spreading this as evenly as I can. Then using a serving knife, I'm going to simply spread this cinnamon butter all over the bread dough. I'm going to continue this process until I've made sure that the cinnamon butter is nicely covered in a nice thin layer all over the bread dough. Once that's all ready, I'm going to simply use the tip of my thumb and finger and roll this dough into a nice long log, just like this. Now, just before placing the cinnamon rolls on my baking tray, I'm going to simply put a thin layer of that cinnamon butter nicely layered on the bottom of the baking dish. This ensures that the cinnamon rolls are nice and moist at the bottom and not dry. This is purely optional, so we'll set this aside for now. In the meantime, using a very sharp knife, you're going to simply cut the cinnamon rolls into some medium sizes, just like this. Once that's all nicely cut, we're going to very carefully place this on our baking dish. Now that's all done. In the meantime, I'm going to preheat my oven to 180 Celsius. Make sure you've preheated it for at least 10 to 20 minutes to allow it have enough heat. Now place this carefully inside your oven and allow it to bake for 25 minutes exactly. It should be nicely golden afterwards, just like this. So after 25 minutes, the cinnamon rolls are perfectly baked. In the meantime, I'm going to start preparing icing sugar topping. For this, I'm using icing sugar, a pinch of cinnamon, and a tiny drop of milk. That's about 1 tablespoon of milk. Now we're going to simply mix these together until it becomes a nice, silky, smooth paste. Just continue to mix carefully. If the tablespoon of milk is not enough, feel free to add a tiny dash. Continue to mix until it looks something like this. Now that's exactly perfect for what we need. So now I'm going to simply place this icing topping nicely on top of the cinnamon rolls. It tastes absolutely beautiful together. The combination of the cinnamon icing sugar on top of the cinnamon rolls, it's a match made in heaven. Absolute perfection and taste very lovely. This might be the perfect time for me to remind you, if you haven't already, and if this is your first time visiting my channel, welcome to Megshaw's Kitchen. Please click the like button, share this video with your friends and family, and if it's your first time visiting us, do subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for that. Now take a look at this absolute gorgeousness. It smells and tastes absolutely delicious. This is a perfect tea time treat. My family is already waiting in line to have a bite of this absolute delicious treat. It's a perfect tea time treat, which I absolutely love. I hope you can try out this recipe sometime. Remember that I'll leave all of the exact ingredients and exact measurements in my description box below, so feel free to take a look at that. If you have any questions at all, leave a comment down in the comment section and I'll do my very best to reply to you as soon as I can. Thank you all so much for baking along with me today. Remember to press the like button, share this video with your friends and family, and also subscribe to my channel. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you again next time with another video. Goodbye.